Hello people of YouTube, it is I, the Crimson Assassin, once again giving you another series of anime reviews. And for this review, it is going to be a special review. For once, I will be doing a series of reviews called the One Piece Saga Reviews. And what that means is that I'm going to start from the first chapter of the anime One Piece. Don't know what One Piece is. One Piece is over a 600 episode long anime run. And it's over 600 episodes long, and yeah, I know, you must be thinking to yourself, 600 episodes, that's a lot. Not gonna lie, that is a lot of episodes. And it is a lot of episodes, so we're gonna be taking it, we're gonna take our time, we're gonna do saga per saga. I'm gonna do one saga today, maybe another saga tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So, for the first saga of One Piece, we're gonna take a look back at the very beginning. We're gonna go to the first saga of One Piece, and the East Blue Saga, which we're going to take it through arcs. Let's take it from the beginning. The first time. The anime starts off with a group of pirates that were just sailing through the seas, and one day you get to meet our main protagonist, Monkey D. Luffy, who is inside a barrel, and you don't even know why he's inside the barrel to begin with. Who knows? But since Luffy's an idiot, he decided to go with it anyway. Then later on, he bursts out the barrel out of nowhere, and he announces himself that I am Monkey D. Luffy, and I will become the king of the pirate, or in the Japanese, the Pirate King. And he sets off on this awesome adventure to find One Piece, which is the treasure laid by the Gold Roger himself, which is the former king of the pirates. So, for the first saga, we're going to take a look at the East Blue Saga, which is basically the first saga of One Piece. So, you meet Monkey D. Luffy, and, he's in the ship, and then he escapes the ship, and goes to this, this town somewhere in the East Blue, and, because, see, the whole world of One Piece is divided into blue, sides of the ocean. So there's the North Blue, the South Blue, the East Blue, and the West Blue. And then they have this huge line called the Grand Line, and they have in the center of it is Reverse Mountain, which you take to go to the Grand Line. But we'll get to that in a second. So we're coming first to Luffy's first mate. He's his first mate, crewmate, pirate hunter Roronoa Zoro. That rolls right out of your tongue. I know. And you basically know that his story is that his dream is to become the world's greatest swordsman. And that's his dream throughout the entire anime of One Piece, is to find the world's greatest swordsman and kick his ass. Alright, because Zoro is a swordsman. He uses a three-sword style technique where he puts one sword in his mouth and he has two katanas. And, he just fights, with the sword in his mouth, and he just has two katanas. The next one of Kurumi's roommate, she's a thief, and she goes by the name of Nami. And Nami is one of my least favorite characters of One Piece. I don't like her at all, but I deal with it. I think Nami's a bitch, but I have to deal with it, right? Right. So then you get to know more about Nami too, and that she kind of had a pretty fucked up past, but we'll get to that in a second. And then we're gonna go towards a young man goes by the name of Usopp. Usopp is a young man who sets off to Luffy's crew to become a great pirate warrior of the sea. And that's his main dream, is to be like his old man, who is basically a part of Shanks' crew, which is part of Luffy's past. And you get to know more about Usopp later. You don't really get to know much about his past. All you know is that his mother died of some illness and that he lied to his whole village and some shit. You don't really know more about his past. And then to the fifth crewmate of the East Blue Saga, Sanji. Sanji's a cook, and he sets off for his dream, because each person in One Piece has his own specific dream. His dream is to find the All Blue, and which is basically a blue, like an ocean with every single type of fish in the sea. You have a fish from the North Blue, a fish from the South Blue, a fish from an East Blue, and a fish from the West Blue. And that's his dream, is to find that. And you get what I'm saying? So then each specific character has his own dream. I forgot to mention Nami's dream. Nami's dream is Okay, just to clarify here, I live in a part of New Jersey where you hear a lot of shit outside. You hear lots of shit outside my house. So if you hear like police sirens or just trucks passing by, don't pay any attention to that. It's, I apologize. But Nami's dream is to is to draw her own world map of the world. Okay, so we're gonna take it through arc through arc through arc. The first arc in One Piece is called the Romance Dawn arc, which is basically about Luffy and how Zoro joins the group. And then after that, they go to when they meet Captain Buggy, and I forgot that village's name, but and they fight Captain Buggy for the first time. This is another infamous pirate throughout the sea. And then they go to Usopp's village, the Syrup Village, and they do that part when they meet a former pirate goes by the name of Kudo. And then after that, they go to Sanji, the Baratier, when they fight Pirate Don Krieg, which is basically he's just basically this big ass motherfucker with golden armor and shit. He's kind of OP, but not really, because Luffy beat the shit out of him. Oh, and just to note something about Luffy. Luffy ate the gum fruit, which is a devil fruit, that once you eat a devil fruit, you lose the ability to swim, but you get awesome abilities. And Buggy's fruit is known as the Chop fruit, and basically his whole body chops up, basically. Like, he can avoid bullets, he can avoid getting cut. Like, see, there's always ups and downs with a type of devil fruit. They have like Luffy's devil fruit is that he's a rubber man. And rubber, what does rubber do? All rubber propels, rubber inflates, rubber stretches, and that's the ups and downs with his. But the thing is, you can easily cut rubber. Luffy's invulnerable to swords and knives and stuff like that. And also the ocean, which is basically every single devil fruit nightmare. And so then you go to the Barati, then you go to Arlong Park, which is about Nami's past, and she has a pretty fucked up past, but not as fucked up as this one of his crew members, which I'm getting to like way later on in the series. And I know you can hear that man outside the street. I terribly apologize. I live in a part in New Jersey. I live in New Jersey. That's all I have to say. I live in New Jersey. I'm not telling you where exactly, but I'm just saying I live in the state of New Jersey, and stuff like this happens all the time. So please forgive me. And but back to what I was saying, you get to know more about Nami and her past. And then they go to Locktown, which they reunite with Captain Buggy, but you also see the appearance of Luffy's old man, and I'll get to that when it happens. So overall, that's the entire arc. You basically learn about the crew members, on how Luffy wants to become Pirate King, Zoro wants to become the world's greatest swordsman, Nami wants to create her own map of the world, Usopp wants to be a brave pirate warrior of the sea, and Sanji wants to find his old blue. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, that's a mouthful, but how many episodes? We're talking the first we're talking like the first 50, 60 episodes of One Piece. 50, 60 episodes? Holy shit! I know, right? And we haven't even dabbled in. I don't even remember. I think it was like 80 episodes. I don't remember. I forgot. But that's why we're about the 50, 60 part episodes of One Piece, and there's over 600. I know. But that wraps up the East Blue Saga. And what is the ups and downs? You get to meet interesting characters. You get to know about their past. You get to know about their development. You get to know about a lot of things about their past. All of their pasts are really sad. I'm not gonna spread you the details, but if you obviously see One Piece, why don't I have to explain it? You know what I mean? Like, what's the need of explaining shit that you already know? I'm not gonna explain that. What their past is. It's like One Piece is actually a pretty old anime. It started at like 1998. So I was like, it's like a year older than me. No. Yeah, it's like a year older than me. I don't know. But that's only the first saga. I know. We still have, what was it? Like a few more sagas left. Wait, it's East Blue, then and like 3 other sagas to go. And plus the one that I'm already at. And by the way, I haven't even finished or caught up with One Piece. One Piece is still ongoing, but I still haven't caught up. I'm only at the Fishman Island saga, and once I finish that one, I'll give you my full thoughts. My thoughts about this saga is that it's just a breath of fresh air. You get to learn about these characters, about their crewmates, about everything about. I give the first saga of One Piece, I'm gonna scale through 1 through 10, an 8, just a solid 8. I'm not gonna give it highs or lows. I mean, yeah, it kind of little dragged on a bit, but it is what it is. And so next time we'll go for part 2. We're gonna go towards the Alabasta arc, which is pretty good. I kind of like that arc. One of my favorites, actually. Peace.